alone. And he wouldn't leave me alone. Like, that's when he was, like, obsessed. And he was like, no. Like, shut up. That's when he would cry over me every day. And he's like, I'm afraid you're gonna, go find somebody better because he's younger than me. And he thought that I was gonna find somebody older and better. And I was like, seriously, bro. I mean, I probably can now, but, like, I'm not even interested in finding somebody else right now because, guys, like, every guy I met is, like, such a liar. He was the biggest liar. So, yeah, that same night, whatever, the first night I was talking about. Thank you for the roses. He was speeding up his truck. So, okay, the place we worked, I was annoyed because he followed his ex, blah, blah, blah. And then he came and he picked me up, right? Because I was like, I'm either solving this now or never, blah, blah, blah. And then he picked me up and he was, like, crying. I was like, oh my gosh, bro, be for real. He was crying, all that weird shit. Which I actually kind of liked that he was crying because I was like, haha, like, that's what you get. It just kind of made me happy to see him cry because I like to see guys cry, honestly. Especially if they did something wrong. But, like, I was, like, literally, like, he was like, can we talk? And then he sped somewhere, so he sped somewhere to go talk. And he was, like, speeding, and I looked over and he was, like, crying. He was like this, he was like, and his, like, nose was super snuffly, and then he had tears rolling down his eyes, just like, I'm like, we're at the point, can you even see, like, him, like, driving? Like, can he even see himself, like, where he's going? I was, like, kind of worried, but I didn't say anything because I was too scared to say anything, because I was, like, he's, like, a psychopath, like, so weird, like, but yeah, he started speeding, all that. It's just stupid. And then I, like, looked over at him, and he had, like, tears rolling down his eyes. I was like, seriously. And then he kept hitting bumps, and then I was, like, just sitting there, and I was afraid to say anything, but it was so awkward. And then he parked, right? And then he was like, I promise I didn't find it. He was like, I promise I didn't, why didn't I what? He was like, promise I didn't, guys, I did. He was like, I promise I didn't follow her back. I had proof that he did. And he lied to me. Like, I was the problem for having a reaction. So he's my fault. It's so funny. It's so funny, guys will get mad at you for reacting to what they did. They'll say you're crazy for reacting to what they did. It's because they're all liars. And they just want you to go with it, what they say. But yeah, I was like, and then he handed my phone, this is before we were dating. I mean, he handed his phone, he was like, here, go through my phone, I don't text anyone. Mind you, where we worked, we didn't even have service. So I was like, there's really no service, like, I don't even think I could go through it if I wanted to, like, what the fuck? He's like, here's my phone, like, what, and before that, he probably deleted everything. He's like, here, like, you can go through it, and I was like, I don't want to go through it, buddy, like, I don't care, like, I already know the truth, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I won't date anyone I work with now. Technically, we worked at the same place, but in, like, different departments, so I barely see him. But I thought he was cute, and then apparently he liked me, and I was like, didn't know. And then he, like, no, he broke up with me, about, like, more than 2 months ago. Was it 3 months now? I don't know. I'll always be honest about that. He broke up with me. Like, I don't care. Like, he broke up with me. I'm honest about that. Because he cheated and he broke up with you? No. I don't know if he cheated, but that was before we were dating. I'm telling a story when we were up working, and he basically, he was just with the girl, his ex. I'll tell you everything. So he was with the girl, his ex. And he broke up with her, and then he asked me to go on a date not soon after, a double date with me, my friend, and her boyfriend. And we all went out, and that's when that night, same night when we went stargazing, he told me he liked me and then kissed me and all that shit. And then I don't know why I went for that. And then he actually told me, he was like, oh, he told me his ex, he was like, actually, she broke up with me the day I was gonna break up with her. I was like, okay, I don't believe that, but okay. How did she break up with you the day that you were gonna break up with her? I don't believe that, but okay. Which he was with her for about a year. So anyways, I was talking about the night that we were, so the night that, so I was working and I was like, here, come see me at your break. Thank you for the gift, thank you. Thank you for the garland headpiece. So this is what happened, this is what I was just talking about. This is funny. It's such a disaster looking back. So we worked at the same place, different departments, whatever. We worked in a camp. Okay, so I was about to work and I texted him. We didn't have service up there, but we had people had different houses up there and we would have their Wi-Fi. And this girl, she gave me her Wi-Fi and she was right by the place I was working. My shift was at the zip line next. I was putting kids on the zip line. And we were working there and I texted him, I was like, here, because he was on rec team, and I was like, here, because that's when his break is, when we do rec, when we do the games, and I was on zipline, I was like, here, come over to zipline. I texted him, I was like, come over to zipline. Thank you for the feather tiara. So I was like, come over to the zipline,